Yes, after a decade or so of waiting, finally Psychonaut fans get what they've been waiting for, a new installment. Or some of them do anyway because it's a PSVR exclusive. All you have to do is buy a £300 headset and this 3-hour experience can be yours! Okay, so sarcasm aside, it's not Resident Evil 7 and it's not worth buying a headset just for this title, but it's certainly a fun diversion if you already have one. You get to join Raz and his Psychonaut buddies hot on the trail of their kidnapped leader Truman. Like the original game, it's fun, quirky, and doesn't take itself too seriously, and it has the same voice cast as the original, no mean feat with a gap or even chasm of time between the productions. Now, I probably wouldn't refer to this as a game, as there's not really any way to lose except to just not complete it, and let's face it, you could fail to complete a book and that doesn't really make them games, does it? It's all done from a fixed point perspective, and is based around problem solving by jumping from mind to mind, and interacting with the environment using Raz's psychic abilities. It's also a very linear experience. You go from mind to mind and quite often follow clearly set up trails. However, the humour is great, and despite the production gap, the characters feel like they've just walked straight out the first game, which in the game's timeline they technically have, as this is set directly after the first game, and leads up to the second, due for release next year. The graphics are also great in terms of the cel-shaded style, and some of the environments are really quite stunning and a joy to experience in VR. But the standout part of the experience for me is the title sequence. I mean, wow, it's a VR James Bond-esque work of art. I would almost pay my money just for that. Here's a snippet.
You're flying so high over cities of gold, but in your mind's eye something evil takes hold. Call from a stranger, you whisper a name, dive into danger like a moth to the flame.
So all in all, it's a fun experience, but it's short, and because the gameplay revolves around problem solving, which once solved is solved, there's little replay value except for the possible occasional desire to re-experience the storyline. It's certainly well worth a play and at least won't cause any motion sickness, but if you like getting value for game time, then you might want to wait for a sale. I've really enjoyed this title, but there's one burning question which I'm sure you're all thinking too. Why Rhombus? Why not Parallelogram? I mean, they both have 4 sides, right?
Please, parallelogram sides are not necessarily equal.
Okay, sorry Sasha, don't side blast me, okay? So there you have it. That's why it's called the Rhombus of Ruin.